Welcome back to Skiing Golden. It is December 11th, the night before Kicking Horse opens for the season. Not much changes to snowpack, like 70 centimeters of snow, which we've had in the last week, particularly since Monday and Wednesday. And so the green light's off, but it's still some really great skiing, despite the wind's best efforts to mess things up today. So our north aspect start zones were scoured quite a bit today and blowing that snow onto the south sides where some wind slab did develop, and we did see some results on those south slopes. In fact, we saw results kind of all elevations and all aspects today, but generally the snow wants to stay on the slopes, it seems. We went heli bombing, which you may have heard in town, and we had surprisingly small results. We did have a few size 2s. And then from ski cutting and explosives work on slope, we were mostly dealing with size 1 and 1.5s. Those can still get you in an awful lot of trouble if you're hanging it over a cliff or something. So making smart travel decisions is still super important. But those results we did have were releasing on a number of different layers, including like within the storm. Some releases on the December 2nd facet surface hoar combo, even some mid-mountain releases on the mid-November rain crust that we had. So those are pretty deep. Definitely something to keep an eye on when you are poking around into new terrain that hasn't been disturbed yet by skiers. It is lively out there. It is reactive and can sweep you into some terrain traps if you happen to be above them. In fact, we saw some avalanche results in places on hill, like within our bounds, that we've never seen avalanches in before, lower mountain. And there's more snow coming. So it's definitely something to consider when you're traveling around. Have a great time, but really be thinking about your terrain choices at the moment. It's best to avoid the super steep terrain. At least the ski outs back to the base are in really much better shape than they were just a few days ago, where it was mostly grass. But that means there's still a lot of hazards underneath. The snow looks incredible on the surface, but it's pretty easy to punch through to the rocks and trees and branches and whatnot that's underneath. And there's more snow coming. Did I mention that? So this is going to continue to hopefully build into an incredible year. Have a great time. Think about what you're doing. Pay attention to who's above you, what's above you, and what's below you. Thank you to our sponsors. Hope you have a great season. We'll talk to you soon.